Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Ascendant. Welcome to Reigning Tarot. For those that are new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for checking out the channel. If something doesn't resonate with you, don't sweat it. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Let it go to the universe. For those returning, thank you for all your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. It surely does help the channel grow, and it keeps my mug around a while longer, and I truly do appreciate the support, you guys. Okay, Virgo, we'll get right into your reading. I drew one from your energy oracle, get an overall energy. I also drew one from your angel answers. So if you have a question that needs being answered, I will answer that at the end of the reading. As well as I drew one from your guardian angel reading cards, which I'll read at the end of the reading. And for the reading itself, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart and messages from your animal spirit guides. Okay, Virgo. So for an overall energy, you got the number 32 card, and that is Door to Spirit. Okay. So Virgo, this door opens onto truly unlimited potential. For the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. So as such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and deepening connection with the spirit world. So don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of spirit's presence, and more powerful in your own healing practices. So now is the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of spirit, and to the magic and power of your true identity there, Virgo. Okay. Um, so yeah, we're gonna be doing a 5 card spread there, Virgo. Like I said, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and for clarifiers, the messages from your animal spirit guides. I'll throw this bad boy over here. So we're doing the we're doing a 5 card spread, and the first position in the 5 card spread is your current situation there, Virgo. And you receive the number 7 card, and that's Choose Your Battles. You guys can see that okay right there. So as much as you'd like all your relationships to be harmonious there, Virgo, this is not always the case. So beliefs and opinions clash, and each person struggles to validate his or her position, right? So, excuse me. Sometimes it's important, Virgo, to take a stand and assert convictions. However, this attitude may be misread as aggression, and the other person may push back. So you then feel the need to justify yourself there, Virgo. So it becomes a cycle of confronting and defending, which can be exhausting and damaging to the relationship. So ask yourself, are you currently engaged in conflicts with others or even with yourself? And if so, is it time to evaluate your situation there, Virgo? If you believe strongly in in your position, and know that the outcome will serve everyone's highest good, then absolutely there, Virgo, stand your ground. If being the victor is truly not worth the discord, consider letting it go there, Virgo. Don't allow the desire to win to prolong the battle that is unnecessary there, Virgo, okay? So for a clarifier for your choose your battles, you receive the mountain goat. And it says there's something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to correct it. So Virgo, lately you've been feeling you're probably feeling a little bit unsteady, shaky out of sorts, because there's an imbalance in your life at this moment. So to bring back balance, start with an appraisal of your physical health, and then maybe get an exam from a reputable doctor uh, who maybe practices integrative medicine. They're called a holistic physician. There's no need to be alarmed, but if there's something identifiable in your body's biochemistry that's off, it can be easily corrected. So you'll benefit from such an analysis. So be sure to exercise every day and eat nutritionally sound foods, and get plenty of rest. Then take some time to continue your assessment by checking out other areas of your life, such as the polarities of work and play, social and solitude, and giving and receiving, and any others that occur to you, Virgo. It's unrealistic to expect your life to stay completely in balance at all times, as it is continuous interplay between the various polarities. So even the seasonal adjustments of light and dark slowly and gradually shift into a ceaseless dance. So notice how you feel when something's out of balance there, Virgo, and then take the necessary steps to adjust in ways that provide a greater equilibrium for you there, Virgo. Okay. So for your second position in the 5 card spread there, Virgo, is your desires of the situation. We'll throw these bad boys over here. And you received the Blossom card, and that's the number 20 card there, Virgo. So matters of the heart, Virgo, are much like flowers. So in the bud stage, the relationship is in a state of potential, right? It requires loving care and attention to help it grow and develop and bloom. So the people involved in the relationship must be willing to trust and open themselves to each other. So with the proper amount of nurturing, the relationship will blossom and bring beauty to the lives of those involved. So it's time for you to nurture the potential of your relationships there, Virgo. New life and love are waiting for you. You have only to reach out and take hold. So seize the energies of renewal that surround you now and allow yourself to blossom like a flower there, Virgo. So awaken to the possibilities regarding the desires of the heart as well. A blossom follows the sun because its warmth and light nurture the flower and infuse it with energy. So the sun even provides some of the nutrients needed by the blossom. So ask yourself, what is what is the sun in your life there, Virgo? What nurtures you and helps you thrive? Do your relationships provide what you need? And if not, it may be time to transform your life and grow in a new direction there, Virgo. So you're in a period of growth regarding affairs of the heart, Virgo. So stretch yourself in your ideas of what you believe is possible and know, in fact, that all things are possible if you only follow your sun there, Virgo, okay? So for clarifier there, Virgo, for your for the Blossom card, you received the Boar. And it says, face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. See that right there? So Virgo, whatever difficulties you're experiencing right now, whether it's with a relationship, a career path, or some other concern, dig in and rummage around until you discover how to solve the problem. Then take immediate action to remedy it. Every time you confront adverse situations in this way, you'll be uprooting those elements in your life that appear to be obstacles to fulfilling your purpose there, Virgo. So life can sometimes be very uncooperative with your rational mind's sense of order, and will at times even block your demands on how events or experiences should unfold. So if you're living on Earth, you're going to get your feet muddy sometimes, but it's no call for panic or crisis or drama. So instead, Virgo, take a couple deep breaths and view whatever problem you encounter as simply something that needs to be taken care of. As the saying goes, there's really no problems, only creative possibilities. So once you've emerged victorious there, Virgo, which means that you've either conquered your problem or changed your thinking about how you initially perceived the situation, you'll experience a surge of power and confidence. So remember that your power originates from source, expressed through you as you, Virgo. So when you vanquish the illusion of the situation being a problem, you're not only going to feel a great sense of relief and freedom, but you are also going to be opened to the way of your heart, your mind, and your soul to be more in alignment with the will of spirit. So when you operate from that perspective, you can overcome anything there, Virgo, okay? So for the third position in the 5-card spread is your helpful messages for the situation, and we'll throw these bad boys over here. And you received the Listen card, and that's the number 2 card. So, you can see that, all right? So Virgo, take a moment to quiet, the mental chatter and take the time to listen. So in relationships, it's important to pay attention. It's important to pay attention to what the other person is really saying. And too often in conversations, you're already planning what you're going to say while the other person is still talking. So You make assumptions about where the conversation is going to go, and you plan your part of the conversation accordingly, even working the conversation to a desired outcome. So when this happens, Virgo, you truly don't hear what the other person said. And in doing so, you weren't present for that person, right? So listening starts with becoming quiet, centered, and totally present. And listening involves many senses. You use your eyes to see the body language of the other person, and use your ears to hear not only the words spoken, but also the tone used to express them. So use your intuition to get a sense of what the person is really saying and feeling, Virgo. Intuition often helps you hear what is not said as well as what is said, Virgo. So this is crucial to understanding the person or the situation. So understanding is essential to improving the relationship or the situation. And remember once again to center yourself and use all your senses to understand what is actually being communicated to you, Virgo. So listening's a gift, and you give that gift to your partner, your parents, your children, friends, coworkers, pets, anyone you meet, Virgo. Okay, so most important, give that gift to yourself and tune into your mind, your body, and your soul. And what do you hear? When you're listening to Virgo, what do you hear? And it's like getting in touch with. It comes down to that self care, and maybe doing some meditation, and just getting in a quiet room with no not where you can sit there and meditate without any devices or anything else, and what do you hear in your head? And maybe the signs will come in for you, and the answers that you'll need, right? The more centered we are with ourselves, the more we'll receive messages from the universe and the divine and your angels and whatever you choose to call, your higher power or whatever. Okay, Virgo. So clarifier for helpful messages for the listen card. You received the honeybee. It says, let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation there, Virgo. So to reap all the sweetness that life has to offer, focus on compassion and forgiveness, Virgo. Compassion means that you have heartfelt empathy for the suffering and misfortune of others, yet remain somewhat detached so that you don't take on their sorrow and distress as your own. Forgiveness requires that you first acknowledge and accept responsibility for your judgment rather than pretending they don't exist or professing to always sustain a non-judgmental attitude. So the next step is to, Virgo, release those judgments. So to do so, think of someone past or present with whom you have had judgments or criticism, and then trust that the first person that comes to your mind is the appropriate one to start with. And then consider 2 or 3 specific criticisms that you have about the individual, preferably captured with one word, such as selfish or cold. And then find a quiet place, go inside, and look for that part of you that's exactly like what you're judging in the other person. So it may be a very prominent part of yourself, or rather a small aspect. So you may identify it by recalling times when you behaved in ways that resemble what you're criticizing. So once you discover that part of you, Virgo, simply say to it, I love you and forgive you. If necessary, repeat this 2 or 3 times, then notice any emotions that come up while doing it. In the coming days, be aware of any feelings that arise that may be associated with this experience. And then practice this at least once a day, Virgo, for the next few days, and you will be amazed at what happens there, Virgo. And maybe also your outlook on it as well, right? Okay, guys, so for your fourth position in the 5 card spread is your challenges of the situation. We'll throw these bad boys over here. And you receive, Virgo, the believe and succeed card. So Virgo, faith is powerful, and it can bring about amazing results. So it's important at this time to believe in yourself and in your aspirations regarding love. So think and act as if all that you desire is inevitable. Your confidence will send a signal to the universe that you are ready to have that perfect relationship with a spouse, a partner, parent, or sibling, child, or even a friend. These energies of success are around you, Virgo, so use them to achieve your dreams there, Virgo, okay? So, you know how a lighthouse shines its light as a beacon to passing ships to help them navigate the surrounding waters? Well, At this time, you can be a beacon to others, Virgo. So by acting confidently and being victorious, you can inspire your loved ones to reach out for what they desire. So recognize your power to affect people in positive ways, Virgo, and congratulate yourself for this ability and honor that same ability in others as well there, Virgo, okay? So for a clarifier for your believe and succeed there, Virgo, you believe and succeed, yeah. You receive the chameleon, and it says stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of the events. Okay. So even if you believe that you have the right answer for the dilemma at hand or a better way to handle things, Virgo, at this time, it's best just to surrender to the will of spirit and simply allow the events to unfold without your direct intervention or guidance. Pay attention to what's happening, but become more of a witness or an observer than an obvious participant there, Virgo. Simply by your presence, you are participating. However, there's no need to subtly or more blatantly push your agenda on those around you. Even when you're physically present, you can contract your energy. You can contact your energy field to the point where others may not notice you. So, thus, it allows you to be unobtrusive and more easy blend in with your surroundings. So, with practice, you can get so good at this that you'll nearly invisible to others there, Virgo. So, this isn't a call for you to be passive, but to wait and contain yourself until you know with certainty that it's time to step up and let your presence be known. So, when it's time to do so, move quickly with focus and certainty, Virgo. But in the meantime, flow with the situation instead of trying to make something happen. And whatever needs to occur is already in motion, anyways. So go with it. And like just having faith in the divine and that the universe that things will happen in divine timing, right? So sometimes we have to be patient and sit back and right. We can't always as Virgos, we can be a little bit controlling at times, and we have to have things this way, and we're very very stuck in your ways, right? So yeah, it's, just kick back, and you'd be amazed a lot of times when you just sit there quietly in a room and not saying anything and just listening, and you'll be amazed at how many things that you would miss if you were rustling and bustling around, right? So yeah, so it does there's obviously a message there for you, Virgo, and yeah, I just have some faith, and the divine will provide, and the universe will provide there, Virgo. Okay, so fifth position in the 5 card spread is your outcome in the situation. We'll throw these bad boys over here, Virgo. And you received the Just Breathe card. Absolutely. And that's the number 4 card there, Virgo. So much time and effort can be expanded and expended in maintaining current relationships or in creating new ones that it's easy to forget to just stop and breathe once in a while, Virgo. So this life is not just about connecting with other people. The most important connection you can have are with the divine and your higher self. So this is a good time to take a break from your personal relationships and reconnect with your spiritual self. And set aside a few minutes every day and just to sit quiet and be there, Virgo. In addition to caring for your spiritual self, look after your physical body. Get plenty of sleep, eat healthy foods, and exercise, Virgo. Treat yourself to a movie or a walk in nature and step away from the cares around matters of the heart and just breathe. By taking time for yourself, you'll recharge your emotional batteries and you'll have more energy to invest in your relationship, right? And it clears the mind, it clears the soul, and like I said, you'll have a different perspective on things. And too often nowadays, everyone just gets caught up in the hustle and bustle of the world, and that old saying, stop and smell the roses is absolutely true. But if you don't take that time for self-care and to balance out yourself, Virgo, if you're not any good for you good yourself and you're out of balance, you're not any good for helping anyone else as well, right? And so you need to take care of number 1 first, and and that means, some rest and relaxation and just some time for you, right? Okay, and everyone needs it. Okay, so for a clarifier for the Just Breathe card, you got the Meek Rat, and it says get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends, Virgo. So the people in your life, Virgo, would love to offer their support to you. Your only job is to receive it, and indeed sometimes even ask for it. So those whom you feel closest to and trust the most are the individuals you can rely on to be there for you. So especially when you really need it. People who are dealing with dire illness and have the support of friends and family members usually fare the best. So, however, you certainly don't need to experience such an extreme situation to take advantage of the love and care that others have to offer you there, Virgo. So, you can try this down, maybe write down a list of the names and people you trust the most, and then go back through it and identify 3 traits in each of these individuals that make you trust them. So when you're finished, you'll not only have a good idea of the qualities in those you rely on, but also a clear notion of the characteristics that make a person trustworthy in your eyes. So sure, you've been burned or disappointed at one time or another when you've trusted someone or were let down or betrayed, or everyone has experienced this, Virgo. So you now may be afraid that if you let others in and you count on them for support, something similar might happen. So those memories, consciously or subconsciously, will not only filter out any chance of being disappointed or hurt, Virgo, but they'll also serve to keep others who are trustworthy at a distance there, Virgo. Okay. So that's it for your reading there, guys. I'll throw these bad boys over here right now. And like I said at the beginning of the reading, if you had a question that needed to be answered, that I'd answer that at the end of the reading. And you received, the answer is to remain positive, Virgo. Okay? So the angels are asking you to keep an optimistic attitude. There's a very positive momentum beginning to build toward the creation of your desires. So you're speeding your dreams along by maintaining a cheerful and confident demeanor. It may seem as though your plans are taking a long time to manifest, Virgo, but very soon you will see a change. So don't allow yourself to lose hope when your dreams are so close to coming true there, Virgo. Okay, and so it is. Okay, guys, so last but not least, I drew one from your guardian angel reading cards. And I'll throw this bad boy over here. And you receive, Virgo, the angel of past lives. You can see that, all right? So Virgo, you've received this card because your angel of past lives wants to understand you to understand your current earthly experience and mission in life. So you've lived many lives and chosen to reincarnate to the earth at this time to expand your knowledge. So do you ever feel like you've been here before and maybe had dreams about past life experiences? For example, you have been received uh, to early Egyptian times or the mystical times of Asia maybe. Have you visited a location and had at moments deja vu? So, or have you met someone new and felt like you had known that person your whole entire life? So if you answered any of those questions, yes, it's an indication that you have been here before and that you're actually an old soul in the time of remembering and reawakening there, Virgo. So your angel of past lives will help you to fill in the missing pieces of your previous lives and understand your current life. So you'll be able to connect with the old souls. By connecting to like-minded people, you'll be able to discover the meaning of life there, Virgo. So some of these people may have been part of your previous incarnations who chose to incarnate now in order for you to reconnect, and may come in the form of like a partner or a child or parent, a relative, a friend, a foe. And the reason for reconnecting may be to give you closure to a karmic debt or to allow you to complete unfinished issues from the past. So the this recommendation, reconnection will also help you understand why you are the person you are today, Virgo. So some people incarnate into this life with unexplained fears and phobias, and that can only be understood when their past lives come to light. So The reason you choose this time in history to incarnate will come to light when you accept and trust your angel of past lives. And he will help and protect you every step of the way. And know in your heart that you're in safe hands, Virgo. Okay? So, for an affirmation, you can say this with me if you like. I have lived many lives and I have known many masters. The wisdom I gained in the past is within me, okay, and reachable. You know, and you hear that all the time. All the answers are within, right? And they truly are. So, okay, guys, so that's it for your reading there. Like I said in the beginning, if something didn't resonate with you, don't sweat it. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Let it go to the universe. And if you can, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. It truly does help the channel grow. It does keep my mug around a while longer. And, you know, I know you guys are helping me on my path. And I truly hope that, you know, you're taking something out of the reading that's, that can maybe give you a little bit of insight or help you along your path as well. And so I'm just checking out what kind of numbers you got here, Virgo. And yeah, what do we got here? 4, 6. Okay, Virgo. So you got 2 2s and 2 6s. So you know you might want to look up those numbers, or maybe you've been seeing that you know 6s and 2s, or maybe there's a message in there for you, or something that you need to hear. So yeah, guys. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for checking out the channel. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And Virgo, be kind to others, and especially Virgo, be kind to yourself. And namaste.